Okay, today I want to tell you about IP protocol version 6. First, what is Internet Protocol? Internet IP, or is short for Internet Protocol, this is a technical format for packets and the technical scheme for computer to communicate in the web. Most networks combine IP with a high-level protocol that called TCP, or Transmission Control Protocol, which establishes a virtual connection between a destination and source. IP by itself can be compared with some postal system. You can send some letter or package to other system, but there are no direct link between you and your recipient. Instead, TCP IP established a connection between two hosts, and you can send messages between each other within a particular period of time. Okay, the next question, what is IP version 4? This is a basic technology that makes possible for us to connect our devices for the web. Each time when a device connected to the internet, it can be some smartphone, laptop, PC, smart TV or other device, it is assigned a unique numerical address that called IP address, such as this one. I think everybody saw this address. This address needs to send data from one computer to another through the web, and that packet must be sent across the network containing this IP address on both devices. That your device and recipient should have these addresses. And the next version, this is IP version 4 or 6 done, or another name IPNG, shorter for next generation. This is a sixth revision of Internet Protocol and extension of our IP version 4. Its functionality similarly to IP version 4. You have unique numerical address for each device that need to connect to the web, but they has one major difference. It uses 128 bit of addresses. I will explain why it's important in a moment. IP version 6 address looks like the first one. You can see 8 blocks and 4 digits in each block. There is using hexadecimal 16-core system, and you can use like digits and letters, digits and letters. And the address is very long, and if you have in some block only zeros, you can remove all this block and use only columns, like in second, like here. You can skip this block. Or or if you have leading zeros, like here, you can remove this one and leave only 97. If you want to provide this address in browser, in URL, you should use brackets and use it. And if you want to use provide port, you should use columns and type your port. This is the difference between IP version 4 and 6.
So basically we can just get rid of zeros if they are on the beginning or the whole section contains zeros. But if they are in the middle or in the end, they should stay.
Yes. Okay. The next question, why we are running out of IP version 4 addresses? The problem is IP version 4 uses 32-bit for their addresses. This means that you have only 4.29 billions or possible addresses. Only. You can say that it's a lot, but now almost all addresses are assigned for different companies, firms, institutes, and others, and this is leading to the crisis that we are seeing today. We haven't run out of addresses yet, but many of IP addresses are available to be assigned. Available to be assigned. But in next years, 2 or 3, we will run out of these addresses. And
can I point out, like 11 or 12 years ago, I had lessons where they just pointed out that all the addresses will be gone, and like 10 years gone, and we still have them. Is it actually the problem?
Yes, this is a problem. Because that's why many organizations switch their servers and environments to IP version 6, because they know that this problem will be. That's why Google and Facebook, they are leaders in this technology, and almost all their servers maintain and provide IP version 6.
And they actually got free their IP versions for addresses if they use IP versions.
And the problem is that this account of devices is increasing every day, and you can got free one address, and instead you have 3 devices that need unique address, because it's not a solution or problem. Yes. Okay. And what is solution, and how IP version 6 solve this problem? As I said, IP version 6 uses 228 bits for their addresses. That's why this version can support 2 in 128 stepping. 228 места, 128, ну, and you know, and this is that digit. That's a lot of addresses, and it requires a hexadecimal system, as I said. And in other words, I can say that these addresses is more enough to keep internet operationally for a long time. Okay. The problem with IP version 4 addresses was predicated years ago. So the switch has been in progress for the last decade or more than 10 years. But progress is very slow. Only a small part of companies and IPCs switch their internet protocol versions. And IP version 4, version 6 was released in December 1998. And only in 2012, 99% of internet users is still using an overloaded IP version 4 protocol. Only 1% in 2012 switched to new protocol. And now in 2017 we have almost 14%. That says that progress is increasing, and it's very good. The answer for this question, why don't we just switch, is very simple. To make the switch, software and routers will have to be changed to support a more advanced network. It costs many. It will take time and money, and many ISPs don't want on or can't do it. And how can I use them together? And what effect IP version 6 can make for me? And initially, it won't have a major impact for your life and other internet services. Most operation systems actually support IP version 6, including early version of Mac OS and Windows XP. However, however, many routers and servers don't support it, and making connection between devices support only IP version 4, and so server on routers support only IP version 4, make it impossible. And in generally, IP version 6 in their beginning, it has many bugs and security problems, but this issue will be fixed, and all IPSCs should be switched to no protocol. Nobody sure how much the transition will cost and how long it will, but it has been done. Yeah. Has to be done uh, in a couple new next years, because as I said, we run out of IP version 4 addresses. That's all. Any questions? No.
Is there any statistic about geographical load of IP version 4 and switching to IP version 6?
I have only statistic of IP version 6. The main concentrating of this in main offices of Google and Facebook, as I said. And other small companies have only little percent of each percent.
And is this system of spreading IP addresses is based on geographical location? So all the scope of IP addresses divided by countries, and some countries can use only this pool of IP addresses. Maybe some countries is not still using all the scope of their IP version 4 addresses.
You can see that this address beginning with 2001, and this address is for USA. And you can, for some countries, like in Ukraine, in IP version 4, you can use 182, 168 point for Ukraine, and the same rule for USA and other countries. But we have different blocks. This is prefix, first two blocks. In this block you can provide, in this block set your country.
Yes, and maybe some countries is still happy with IP version 4 and their pool of IP addresses is still far from emptiness, from end.
Okay, but this company will or country will increase their services, devices, and websites, and they need more addresses.
One day.
In the future.
Vatican will not. Who knows? That's it. Any other questions?